Well, hello, and welcome back. Okay, good. The camera is working after all. So I had a little technical difficulty there. The backup battery power kicked in for no reason, and right now, for some reason, my computer thinks that it is being powered by the UPS. So let me go check on that. Give me 2 seconds here. I'm just gonna check the breaker and make sure the breaker is not tripped. Let's see. Okay. I tripped and reset the breaker just to be sure. So I don't know what's going on. I'll have to keep an eye on this because the software is telling my computer that it's on backup battery power, but it's obviously not true. Anyway, okay, so let's see what's going on here. Do we have? Make sure I get the chat up here. Got the chat up. So hello to all of those of you that are joining in. I am going to be going over kind of this is part two of this particular little piece here, creating a SDK with JavaScript that's going to work both in the browser and in Node. And let's see, couple of good news, good news minute first before we get started here. So those of you that have watched for a little while know that I like my ramen. So check this out. So this is the ramen that I like to eat. And the problem is that it doesn't fit in most bowls if you want to microwave it, which this is perfect for microwaving. So look what I found in the dog bowl section. Dishwasher and microwave safe. Perfect size for the ramen packet. And to top it off, to keep the ramen from floating, I've got a massage stone, a basalt stone that's also supposedly microwave safe, hopefully non-toxic. So when I make my ramen tomorrow, I'm going to do it in true style. All right, with that out of the way, let's have a word from our sponsor, but not really our sponsor, Mr. Mountain Dew. Pop a top, my friends, because it is time to... Let's see if I can do this. Fingernail, come on, don't fail me now. No. There we go. Open focus. Yeah, Mike, this is awesome. So the terrible thing though is I can't actually get. I was going to say I'll give you a link to it. Hold on. We need to take a sip of focus. We'll get into code in just a minute here, I promise. But let's see. The model number on this is 2125J. 2125J Vibrant Life. There's also 2522J, or no, 2122J. Let's see. 2125J. Let's see if it brings it up. Okay. Vibrant Life. Oh, that's bowl. So let's see, and we will get to code. I promise. We're getting there. So I got this one, and right next to it was this other one that is not listed on the website. So I don't know what the deal is there, but here you go. Perfect ramen bowl. Boom. Oh yeah. Okay. All right. Give me just one more minute of indulgence, and then we will get to work here. I gotta tweet this. Perfect ramen bowl. I kid you not. Okay, done. We're back on and into the real work here. So, for those of you joining in, I would love to know who you are, where you're coming from, what brings you to the channel tonight. Last thing we did where we left off was I think I had my Webpack build working. So let's go ahead and run that again. Okay, Webpack build is working. I need to put this into the README for this thing. So README. Let's see. usage, example, Webpack. Let's see, example. Node, Webpack. All right. You can build the, what is this? Example app.js like so. And serve it up like so. Now, what we need is to have our little public server mabob. That's where we left off. And then for Node, there's really no big deal for Node. It's just npm install. Oh, we already got that there. Yeah. So then it would just be, what do we want to do? Say use strict let savvy equals require. So I don't even know what we're going to publish this as. My guess is we're probably going to publish it at savvy something. Maybe SDK. I don't know. We'll just put that in there for now. Let me see what we put it as in the package.json. We just call it savvy. Okay. Oops. So let's pretend that works for a second. I make you miss your life in Utah. How so? Is it because people in Utah have a nice, goofy, cheerful disposition? My wife being all sneaky, coming in to grab some paper from the printer. Okay, and then I forget what we're doing here. env sandbox or something like this. Okay. I'm a little too grumpy to be a Utah. Let's see, probably. Let's see, function, main. Make that async function. There we go, async function main. And then main dot catch console dot error. There we go. That's pretty decent, I suppose. Okay. Let's go ahead and pause that. Let's switch this. And I do need to keep an eye on OBS. It may have just been a fluke accident, but it was climbing incredibly in memory usage in the last session, and it crashed things. Okay. Usage, just do it. Great. What? That's not real. What? Oh, all right. I guess. There we go. Okay. So we need our server.js, and we just need to put some stuff in here. So let http equals require http. I guess we could just do express uppercase. It is a package after all. It's not an instance, unless it is. I don't think it is. Okay, so what do we do here? Let app equals express. And then what app.use, we want to put in express.static. And then I always forget what this is. I think it's just, we just put in this, and then we could optionally put in some options there. So let server equal http.create server. Server.listen. Oh, whoops. We need to pass the app. Server.listen. What are we going to put this on? 3000 for now? Function console.info listening on server.address. All right, there we go. That should be good. I think that's all we need. npm run start. Let's see what happens. Cannot find module express. Okay, so save express. And try again. Okay, cool. So now, if we go back here, the problem before is that we can't, you can't do anything from a file URL. And really, localhost is kind of dicey, but I'm using it for now because reasons. Okay, cool. Interesting. Check that out. Now all of a sudden the saved password's going to work. I'm going to try this one out. Let's see what happens if we try to log in here. I'm going to open up my console. All right. Let's see what we get here. Let me refresh this actually. All right. So what happens first? So our login process is failing. How? Oh, good. But I'm not expecting that to fail. Let's see. Cross origin. Okay, there's the options going through. And what was this? Was this the actual request? I'm a little confused. Doesn't quite make sense here. Can we get this to give us more information? I'm going to see if I can make this wider. I'll see if I can make it smaller. CORS error. Okay, why do we have a CORS error? A little bit unclear as to what that's supposed to mean in this situation. Getting these bars sorted out is so hard. Look at that. You never know. What the? Okay. All right, anyway, let's take a look here. CORS error. Provisional headers are shown. Learn more. Okay, that's not actually helpful. So I think what it's saying is there's a CORS error here, but I don't know what the CORS error actually is. Sorry, that's super small. Let me bring that back up to some sort of readable size. Refer policy, strict origin when cross origin. I don't know where this came from. See, it says general, but it doesn't actually say what the problem is. It says, hey, there was a problem. Great. This seems to show that it worked just fine. Status CORS error. Domain. Fetch. How are we having a CORS error before we have a pre-flight? That doesn't make sense. Okay. What is this? A new default refer policy. There we go. That's what I need to learn about. Oh gosh. This just came out last month too, so. Oh, great. Impact use cases relying on the refer value from another origin? Site1.example.com, site1.example.com refer policy, no refer when downgrade. When no policy is set, the browser's default is used. Refer sent for a cross-origin request from HTTPS to HTTPS. Strict origin when cross-origin. Cross-origin request sent from this site. That looks right. I don't know. I don't see anything wrong with that. It seems to say it's just taking the origin. What's different? Only the origin is sent in the referrer header. In the referrer header of cross-origin requests. Okay, got it. That's going to break a lot of stuff, particularly hot linking, probably. But a lot of people have been ripping their hair out over that this month. All right, well, I don't really know. That doesn't seem to be a problem. So I don't actually see, it says there's a CORS error, but it doesn't tell me what it is. Let's see if we can get this pretty, oh crap. It's all WebPackified nonsense. I wonder if there's a way to, I thought I put this in development mode and it would put out usable code. Not sure what to make of this. Okay, let's this is kind of the important bit here, you know. Let me see. I'm going to go take a look at the code and make sure that it does in fact let's see where the CORS policy is applied. Okay, CORS policy is applied. Is it after? This is what I need to see. App.use. Start at the top. Okay, so CORS is available right away, right? Oops, don't do that. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what to think about this. Let's take a look at the origins, maybe. I'm going to log into the dev instance real quick if I can. All right, it needs me to go delete something real quick. That actually makes sense because the dev server is now a new server. And I don't have permission on that server, which also makes sense because I don't think I added myself. Okay. I'm logging in through a jump box. So what I need to check is where does it get the origins from? Let's take a look over here. Origins comes from what? Oh, they're just baked in. That's not even something I can really change that much. Well, we're going to change it a little bit. Looks like this should work. I don't know how these origins work, actually. I need to go look up this module and see how its regular expressions are expected to work. So npm, let's go look at the cores package. And let's go look at regex. Okay, set to an array of valid origins. Each origin can be a string or a regular expression. For example, okay, that makes sense enough. Appears to be correct. All right. Well, hello, and welcome. I'm AJ. Would love to know who you are, where you're from, what brings you to the channel tonight. I'm debugging a cores issue right now. So I've got my little test page up for my SDK, and essentially I just need to make sure that I can make any request at all, and so far I can't. So I'm trying to figure out what that's about. Okay, let me think. I think I should turn to curl here. That's what I should do. So I'm going to turn to curl, and we're going to do a curl. We're going to see. Okay, we're going to go dev. I guess we should do the same. Should do the same thing that we are doing for reals. Let me copy this as curl. Copy as curl. There we go. So let's take a look at this. I'm just going to call it curl.sh. Oh, there's a bunch of stuff in there already. Let me get rid of that one. Whoa. Curl.sh. All right. User agent doesn't really matter. Let's just slim this down to curl. Actually, that'll get put in there anyway. Content JSON. Data raw. You don't need compressed. Interesting. Why would it not be sending origin? Because it should be sending the origin, and I don't see it sending the origin, which makes me think that the request is actually messed up. Let's see. I feel I can focus on editing my video while I am watching you coding. Cool. And then Akshat, I think, you've been on the channel before, right? One time I spent hours debugging a cores issue. Turns out the problem was I forgot to set content type header while making requests. Yeah, so I guess we could check and see here. This is the problem though. I've got we do have the content type header, application JSON, that's there. But very little information. So it just says status cores error. And it gives me nothing else. And then the options request went through just fine. So I'm just gonna, let me just refresh and see what happens. Okay, so it's consistent. But how is a pre-flight request, how is that failing? Okay, let's take a look at the pre-flight request. Origin. That seems like that should be acceptable. What did we get the response? Response. Allow get, head, put, patch, post, delete. Allow content type. Great. Allow origin. Looks good. So from everything that I can see here, it looks like the request was successful. And this is where I'm a bit confused, because it says that the pre-flight request was successful. Everything appears to be set correctly. I don't know. This is new. I probably need to open this in a different browser, because I think this is new in this version of Chrome. I should just open this in Firefox or Safari, because they've changed the error message or the error handling in some way. So let me just switch on over to another browser that's going to give me a different type of error. All right, so what do we get here? All right, so there we get an error as well. Access control allow credentials is not true. That was clear. Okay, so what I'm going to do then, for the time being, is I'm going to just turn that off and see what happens. Where's this going to be that I'm turning this off? I'm going to turn this off in lib, right? Wait, where am I? Oh, wrong directory. Let's get back to the other directory here, the SDK directory. And then lib browser request. So I'm just going to comment out this part about credentials. And then reload, and well, I guess I need to npx webpack CLI build. And then let's refresh here, and let's see if we get a different error message this time. And we do, which is great. Well, that seems unlikely. I'm getting a 404. The reason I say that seems unlikely is because this was tested working previously in the Node version. So for example, let's see if I can open up some tests here. Oh, actually, I think I know what it's, maybe why it's returning a 404. It might be returning a 404 as in the user is not found. Let me check and see if it has a payload here. Preview. Not found. We did not find your resource. Yes. Well, that one's a little bit weird. I'm not sure if that is the right message or not. This definitely needs to be changed in our app, because that is just so vague. Is it trying to say the route doesn't exist, or is it trying to say the, I think it's referring to a specific terminology of resource. Resource. Did not find, yeah. So this not found can apply to multiple things. I think what that's actually saying is that the username was not found. Let me see if I can double check on that in here. Username. No, not username. Let's see. Get stash, get pull. Oops. Okay. Git stash pop. All right, let me just go ahead and run npm install, just make sure that's up to date. I guess I should have run npm CI, not npm install. Oops. Anyway. Oh, bless me. All right. Let's see what, oh, you know what? I think I know where this is going to go, actually. So it's going to go strategy handler, which is going to go in libauth. So libauth is going to get it here during the login, and the login is going to hand it the 404. Let's see. OIDC, credentials. Yes. So what's going to happen here when we call user.login, I'm pretty sure that's where the 404 comes from. Yeah, that's where it is. Okay, so what we're seeing is very simple. The user doesn't exist. So we need to create a new user, which I think I've got a test for that. We'll just see how this goes. Do we have a... Okay, so this is actually assuming that the user already exists. Creating a new account, get list of sessions, get some token stuff. Yeah, this is all pretty good stuff here. Test logout. Do we have anything here for new user? Nope. Hey, does anybody know how you do a case-insensitive search in Vim? That would be really, really handy. I'm going to look that up real quick. Case-insensitive search in Vim. This is one of those things where, you know, after, 10, 15 years, I should know how to do this. But I don't. Oh. What? Oh, okay. Cool. Oh, I like that. That's a good answer. These are both good answers. Good answer, good question. Everybody wins. Cool. Saved myself something that I should have learned how to do a long, long time ago. All right. Heat is on. Okay. What are we doing? Not this one. This one. All right. So we actually should try create true, I think. Well, I guess what we should do before that is let me Let me expose something that can be accessed outside of here. So let's do, well, window dot, I'm going to call this control. Should we call it view? I don't know. I'm going to call it as a V for view. Yeah, this is the view logic. So I'm going to create some view logic here. And we're going to have go ahead and have an event here. Oh, we'll do this. This will be the submit on the login. ev.stop propagation. And then we'll take stuff from the form. So let's assume that form is ev.target. That should be correct, because the submit is going to bubble up on the form. And then from that form, we should be able to do query selector and get, say, name equals email dot value. Let's just go ahead and do that. Let email equals, and then let pass equals password here dot value. That should be right. And then we'll just send user user password, and then let's go ahead and have create as well. Create is equal to, crap, I always forget how to do checked on these. So this should be, is it dot value? Is it dot checked? I always forget this one. This is so hard to remember. If you know, let me know in the comments. I will go Google it momentarily otherwise. Oh, that needs to be email, of course. Let's see. Just let this thing do its thing. What is it whining me about? Missing semicolon? No, it's not. There's no missing semicolon here. Oh, no, this is the problem right there. All right, so we want to make that async. And then let's see, dot catch window dot alert. We'll see how that works out. Probably won't. But we'll just do that for now. Console.info, whatever. This is I don't remember what this is. Result of some sort. Let's try that out. We'll shout for joy there. And what else do we do? I need to go find out how do we determine is checked. I really need to put this in my cheat sheet. In fact, I'm going to go open up my cheat sheet real quick. This is one of those ones that should have gone in there years ago. I don't think I actually have a browser cheat sheet. I have to think on that one. Let's go back. Author, or no, user. Is it user? And then browser. Do we have browser? Browser cheat sheet. Okay, let's go ahead and make a new one then. Well, actually, I'll make this on Bliss. That way, when I move it over, browser JavaScript cheat sheet. There we go. I do have one. Good. Okay. Yeah, I've been moving away from Gist and moving over to Bliss. Okay, that's local storage stuff. Unit conversion. What else? Need one for get checked status of input. Let's see how to check if input is checked. All right, I do not like this SAM-IAM. I don't want to know how to do a jQuery. I just want to know how to do it in the DOM. No, pure JavaScript. There we go. Where was that? All right, checkbox dot checked. I don't know. It seems too simple. I don't think it's going to work. But let's try it out. Okay, so we'll go back to our form here, and we'll add another one for input type equals checkbox. Put a label on this. And again, labels. Good. Labels good. So we can put a checkbox here, and then we can say, typically we would want a space on that. Register new user. Sure. And then let's put a button here for fun's sake. Button, type equals submit, just to be explicit, and login. Okay, and you know what I need to do now? I need to get this on a watch exec. Watch exec restart, not restart. What's the right way to say this? What if JS or HTML change? No, just if JS changes. Specifically in the public folder, right? Trying to remember watch exec help. Oh, -w, there we go. That's the one. Oh. Okay, good. And do we have this on watch exec? We definitely should have this on watch exec. Let's do that real quick. So watch exec, oops, watch exec -ejs -w lib -w index.js. I think those are really the only two that we want. npm run start. Oh, and then we need -r on here. That's going to restart it because it's not going to die naturally. Okay, now let me take a look and make sure that that is correct. Oh, server index.js, server.js. Yeah, either of those really. So let me put that in here too. -w server.js. All right. All right, so now we got watch exec on those. And I think that should be sufficient. Let me get rid of this, get rid of this, get rid of this. Document.query selector .js my checkbox. Well, let's just do this. Type equals checkbox checked. Okay. Oh, you know what? I forgot to put this thing in a section. I don't remember where the section goes, if it goes inside the main or outside the main, but put this in a section. There we go. And now it's nice and centered. Okay, so let's say yes, register new user, and what are we going to do here? Let's try it. That did not work. Why did that not work? Oh, I know why that didn't work, because we did not actually register an event handler. So we should have on submit equals sv.submit, no, .login, and then window.event. That should do it. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, now let's check and see what we got in the console. In fact, I'm going to bring up a new one because I don't know if that's the same one that we've been looking at. Okay, cannot read property null of checked. Why not? Because I didn't name it create, maybe? Okay, fair enough. All right, let's go ahead and fill that in. All right, cannot read properties of defined or undefined reading okay. Ah, dang it. I think I know what that's about. It's okay. Huh. I don't think I was doing asynchronous. Oh, this is probably some stupid plugin. Ugh. I gotta watch those. All right, so something else is off here. A few things, actually. Oh, you know what? This isn't exactly correct either. This should also be watching lib, and it should also be watching examples. There we go. And then what are we doing here? I think it had a problem with OK. That's not what we want. Dot OK. Must OK. All right, so where is it making the request here? Oh, and then in this one, I don't think I actually returned the object correctly. Whoops. Let's do resp.json if resp.ok await resp.json. I guess what do we need on this? Because I kind of need a result object here. Hey, how's it going? I'm AJ. Just doing a little live code for some work stuff here. I'd love to know who you are, where you're from, what brings you to the channel tonight, and feel free to ask any questions. I'm happy to answer questions about code and even a little bit of life, the universe, and everything. All right, so I'm going to need a result there. That is going to need to have it's okay. Probably want to turn the headers of this. If I remember correctly, it's a janky do headers object, and we want to turn it into a nice headers object. But I'll just put it as rec.headers or rest.headers for now. And I will figure, I'm just going to mark this as to do. And then same thing. What do we want? Body, I think. I'm just going to call this undefined for now. And then we can do that. And then return results. Okay. Boom. Why is this having a hard time with await? Oh, I didn't declare this async. All right. So that should be good now. All right, let's see what happens when we call that doot, doot, doot. And then let's make sure I've got the right one up. So I'm actually going to close this out and then reopen it. Hey, what's up, Mike? Welcome back. Okay, resp.toJSON is not a function. Of course not. But we're going in the right direction here at least. Okay, toJSON. I think I'm just going to have the toJSON return itself at this point. Yeah, that's fine. So for this one, we will have a toJSON. So we'll have result.toJSON equals. No, that won't work. There we are. That's correct. Okay. And again. Bad response. Cool. So we're getting closer. Let's see what the bad response was. I think my problem now is that I should catch console.error. Well, I guess let's just make this a function at this point. Let's catch the error. I'm going to actually move comments over to here, because if I'm only looking this way and I don't look this way, I start to get my neck starts to get tweaked, as it were. So I'm going to move, give me just a second while I move comments over to here. And then I need to check what's our RAM usage right now. Yeah, RAM usage is going up. So there is a memory leak in OBS. So eventually it's going to get so big that I'm just going to have to shut down the stream and restart the stream, I guess. I don't know why this is happening. I'm going to have to look into that. Let's see. But we're an hour in. Okay, it's very, very small leak at this point because we're an hour in and it's only closing up on 4 gigabytes. Okay. All right. And hello to you joining in. Welcome. Join us for ramen if you so like. Yes, this is a massage stone and this is a dog bowl, but this is ramen. Actually, I'm not going to have the ramen tonight. I was just showing that off earlier. That I found it is microwave safe dog bowl is the perfect ramen bowl. Okay, so feel free to ask questions. Feel free to tell me where you're from, what brings you to the channel tonight. I am at the point that I just need, I guess, to check the error message better. Because it just says bad response, and that's not quite good enough for me. Was it bad response? Okay, let's look at this. Index.js. Oh, no, not .html, .js. Bad response. Where did I get this? Okay, yeah. I'm definitely going to want to be able to see what it means by bad response. I'm guessing what it means is that there's a 404, and I'm guessing the reason that it's having that is because we're not actually getting the create. So let me do this. Let's log this as the request. So let's call out the request, we'll pass it in there, and let's console.log login request. Okay. So, and I've got this SDK, I've already got some tests working for Node, and now I'm trying to get it working in the browser. So I've got the WebPack doing its thing. So every single time I change one of the files that's associated with WebPack rebuilds. Every time I change one of the files that's associated with the server restarts. So I've got that going with watchexec, webinstall.dev/watchexec if you want to get watchexec and see the little cheat sheet there. Okay, so I'm thinking this checkbox, the register new user checkbox, isn't actually working. I was suspicious of that. Let's see. Can I refresh? All right, let's see what we get here. Login request. Create is true. Okay. Then I am really curious what is the... Okay, here's the error, bad response, but give me more. Can I say, so you console.log the error, but give me more. Give me the full error. Why am I only getting the error message and I'm not getting the error object? Can I get the error object, please? Okay, well, we'll try this again. Let me go back. And we'll console.log error.response. How about that? Okay, bad response, yes. All right, so the headers are hokey pokey. Okay is false, body is undefined. I should get a status in here as well. Let me go back and make sure that I have that added. So I'm making my little browser wrapper that matches my request that I get in Node. So let's see, what is it? Is it status or is it status code? We're going to try both. Rest.status code, and we're also going to try rest.status. And then I'm trying to think what else might I need. Actually, we should just do this in a try catch. Yeah, this is what we're going to do. Try catch. Catch, we're going to do nothing. So try catch is a code smell. Generally speaking, if you're using try catch, you're doing it wrong. However, there are a few exceptions. This is actually not one of them, because there is a wait right there, which means that we can do catch right here, and we can Sure, why not? Let's just pass it straight through. So if you use object, object is not quite an identity function. It's an identity function for all object values. So you can pass through an array or an object or an error or anything that is an instance of object, and you will get back that object. You cannot pass through a number or a string because those are not instance of object. But it's kind of an identity function. So body will just become whatever the error is if we get an error, which will likely be parse error or something. No, you know what? That's not what I want to do. What I want to do instead is say rest dot maybe text. Would that be appropriate? And if that doesn't work, I don't know, I guess I could put another catch here. Yeah, okay. So if that doesn't work, then we'll just grab the object. So it should be something like that. And I'm checking for messages, comments. I don't see any. All right, here we go. Bad response again. Okay, what's going on? Oh, and I need to figure out this headers bit. Okay, store objects as global variable, temp1 dot, what is it, keys? Do we just have a to.json for this yet? No, we still don't. That's so tarded. Entries? Ugh, iterators. You've got to be kidding me. Why does this have iterators? Come on. Maybe we could do array.from entries. Does array.from accept iterators? Oh, entries. Ha! Doesn't seem like that worked. Here we go. Append, delete, entries, for each. Oh, can I just call for each? That might work. Let's see. Whoops. No. Don't get rid of it. Oh, no. It got rid of it. No. No, all that typing. All right, but let's try this. Let's try the for each. Console.log. What do we get out of that? Gives us the value and then the key. Value. Oh, this is wrong. Why would it be giving back char set equals UTF-8? Where's that coming from? I gotta fix that. So your content type of application JSON should not have a char set type. That's actually wrong. That is not to spec. That is against the spec. Because application JSON already is, there is no char set option. You do not have the option of choosing any char set for application JSON because it is defined as UTF-8 the end. Okay, so anyway, this is all right. Can we get array dot from keys reduce here's what I'm going to do with this one. This is the accumulator and this is the key. So this is going to be let headers equal And then we're going to say k equals, what is it, temp1k? Is this right? I think this is right. Oh, cannot set properties of undefined, setting content type. Oh, right. And then we need to return the accumulator. Okay, so if we do that, now we have headers as JSON. Kind of, sort of. Didn't quite work out. Oh, right, because it already isn't JSON. So we have to call .get on this, which I think might give us an array. Let's see. Okay, no. All right, that's about right. Let me go back here and fix that up. Okay, where were headers? Rest.headers. So, yeah, let's do it that way. And we're going to replace that temp1 with rest.headers. Okay, and headers has already been declared on the way in. So let's call this res headers then. All right, so now we've got that. So we almost have everything that we need. So this little bit of magic here, I kind of want to break this down just because it's not immediately obvious to the most casual header names of observers. Header names equals, let's see, function, accumulator, headers.get. Yeah, this doesn't even feel right at this point. Let's just not be fancy on this one. That's simpler. That's easier to understand. Actually, let's go one further. There we go. And OBS RAM usage continues to climb. For what reason, I don't know. I'll look at the stats real quick, because I think we should have about 0 drop frames. Oh, we actually have drop frames. Oh, from the network. Okay. Let's see here. Do we have any dropped frames from rendering lag? We actually are we dropped 44 frames due to rendering lag. Huh. And skipped 4 frames due to encoding lag. How could that be? I understand why we dropped some frames from the stream. But let's see. Yeah, we definitely shouldn't be dropping any frames. We're doing 30 frames a second. Huh. I wonder what that's about. Because somebody suggested that maybe the reason that I was looking this up for somebody else, or from someone else's post, and they suggested that maybe the reason is that it's buffering too much. But I think that there's a critical problem. I might just blow away the installation and reset it all. Because I was not having this problem. I don't know when I started having this problem. I think it was when I installed the most recent version of Advanced Scene Switcher. Might just drop that plugin and see if that changes things and then blow away the whole installation. Okay, anyway, let's just focus on what's important here. Yeah, that should be good. All right, so I'm going to refresh, try this login bit, and let's see what we get. Okay, we got bad response, and I don't know that anything updated here. So we've got our test, user test password. All right, okay is false. Headers did not come out the way that I was expecting. I'm a little bit confused by that. Let me take a look at that again. Array from keys, header names for each. Maybe this is working a little different than I thought. Let's see, ref.headers.get, res headers. Header names. That should work, right? Okay, but that's not the main problem. All right, status is 404. And where is the body? Oh, there's the body. Great. Okay, cool. This is what I wanted to be able to get and see. So that looks right, except that we did pass in create. So if it didn't find it, then it should have created it, right? Let me go double check. All right, so if we try to log in and rec.body.create is true and not found is the error code, then we should be able to run create and log in. That's what should be happening here, right? Let's see. Email, password. Let's make sure that that's coming through as expected. All right, email and password, sure. All right. I know I have a test somewhere where the create true. No, that's not what I want. Under test, there we go. Do create user. That's what I want right here. Do create user. Email, password, create is true. And then the name shouldn't actually matter. If it happens to have a first name, great. Okay. Email, password, create. If rec.body.create and not found is the error code, then return create and log in. Otherwise, Okay, so maybe I'm doing something else wrong. Let me double check with what the tests say. So here, test create account, do create user, auth in session, JSON, yada, yada, yada. All right. And let's see, headers. We've got the content type is being sent through correctly. Yeah, I don't really know why this is a post, which is what we're supposed to be doing, yeah. Let's look at do, whoops, no, I guess we need to look in, is it this one? Is it this one? Do create user. This is a post because we're sending a body. So we should be getting back an ID. But not the cookie, an ID token. Okay. And do we have anything to see? All right, login request, create, true. Yeah, that definitely goes through. 100%, no questions. Oh, no, wait. Definitely does not go through. Oh, okay, okay. I see what's going on here. So the login, which kind of makes sense, is not passing through the create option, which we just need to update this so that it does. No, not that. Login. Okay. I like that well enough. I think this will work now. Let's try one more time. Fill it in, register new user, login, and bad response. Really? Okay, that still did not go through. Let me take a look at this one more time. So login. Let's take a look at examples app, login, rec, create. So that's definitely coming through there. Here it's definitely coming through. There it's definitely going through. Yeah, I don't know. Did this, looks like WebPack rebuilt, server restarted, local server restarted. So all that should be good. So let's try this one more time. Still getting a bad response, but why? Okay, so let's go take a look at this. Login request. Create user password username. All right, so that is right. Okay. So header names. Oh, that's interesting. That should be I. Oh, and then V. Okay, whoops. Let me fix that. That's just a debugging thing, but I'll go ahead and fix that. Oh, we don't have the accumulator anymore. That was my problem. There's my malfunction. Okay, so that part is fixed. But what's not fixed, what I don't understand, let's go ahead and look in dist real quick. So let's verify the output code and see where is create in here. Oh gosh, you gotta be kidding me. Or disable the default dev tool. If you're looking for production ready output files, see mode production. You know what? I think I'm going to try that because this is so small, even if it's ridiculously slow, it should still work, right? Okay. All right, let's see what this does for us. Oh, cool. So apparently dev mode bad, production mode good. All right, sweet. So that gets me a login token. All right, cool. Cool beans, cool beans. So the SDK thus far is a success. Let me see what I can do next. It'd be great if I could get the tests to run in the browser. Might be a bridge too far. Let's find out. Okay. .env. I'm going to have to think on this for a second. I mean, I guess this should work in the browser just fine. Why not? Let's just try. What would we need to do to get this to work? I guess the require is the only thing. It might not work. I don't know. I don't know what the best way to go about this is. I may not finish my focus tonight. I'm going to try to go to bed early. Bah. Like that'll ever happen. Maybe it will. We'll see. I made some good progress already. All right. I think... I don't know how to make this work between WebPack. Let's see. Do we get a require function from WebPack? No. Okay. Do we get window not savvy? No. Huh. Can we do global exports? Yeah, this is the thing I don't like about WebPack. But there's probably a way to do this. It's probably just I don't know it. think. I wonder if can we get Webpack to export a library? Webpack export library. Let's see. Ah, crap. I don't want to have to deal with all that. Import garbage. Oh, good. Well, this is nice. Okay, let me see if I can just update. Can we just update the Webpack config then? Webpack config. Library. Oh, this might be a different thing that I need. So this might be the example app versus, okay. Heavens no. Yeah, I don't know that I want a UMD wrapper around this stuff. Yeah, this looks like it gets complicated. This is a lie. This whole bit about tree shaking, well, we'd have to check and see if it actually works in this particular scenario. Oh, whoops. Hold on, I just tripped on something. Oh, okay. I know what that is. All right, what is this complaining about? Oh, okay, good. Oh, I wonder. Sorry. All right, I was looking at something else. Okay. Tomato, potato. This is not where I want to do this. I might want a Webpack file that is, say, Webpack dot. I don't know what what's the convention on these. Production. Let's see, Webpack dot config dot. Because really what I want is multiple things. I guess maybe what I want is a Webpack config inside of the example directory. No, I don't think that's it either. Maybe this? No. Yeah, we could say what we want actually is index.js. And what we want to resolve it to is actually savvy.js. And what we actually want is a library that exports Savvy on the window. And there's no reason to do, let me go check the documentation here again. The UMD is just not necessary. Just exporting the global works fine. It works better. It's simpler. I'm so sorry for anybody that is learning front-end development these days, because it's just so daggone complicated. We must because we can. That is the motto of front-end development these days. Ergo hoc proctor hoc. I don't remember. That's probably not. I'm just spouting off fake Latin there. There's something like that. It basically means it is, therefore it is, because it is. What is that? Ergo hoc proctor hoc. I'm going to look this up real quick. Post hoc ergo propter hoc. That's probably what I meant. After this, therefore, because of this. No, that's not what I'm looking for. I mean, that's probably what I meant to say, but that's not actually the correct expression. All right. All right, so let's change this. Can we run npx webpack build on a particular file? Let's see. Does that work? Yeah, sure. I think that's what I meant. Did you mean /? Yeah, I think I did. Can't resolve path. Oh, okay, let's look at what... Wait, no. It doesn't need to resolve path. Do I need to tell it something special? Do I need to tell it, do this for the browser or something? Maybe I need to, what is it? Am I missing this? Path is here. Okay. npx webpack CLI. Let's try help. Entry point. Do we have a config? -c. Okay, here's what we'll do. We'll do this. We'll do -c. Ha! Hey, that may have worked. I'm going to add that to the README just in case. Okay, build savvy.js. Build example app.js. We get public dist savvy. Okay, cool. I think this is kind of sort of what I want. Okay, so maybe I actually don't even want this app.js. Let's see, does it have a require there? Yeah, it's got this require. I don't even think we need that. I think I could probably just move this. I'm gonna rsync this for now, just make a copy of it. But I think it would probably be well enough just to say, yeah, we're gonna move this app.js over here. And then we're gonna have a dist savvy.js for the SDK, and then a local app.js, and then we should be able to do a test.js as well. So the test, let's see, process.env, that's one thing. I wonder, how do we do envs in Webpack? Webpack envs. This is probably bad advice. Yeah, I already don't like this. Babel core. So what is it that we actually want to do here? Process.env is defined in Webpack's define plugin. Garbage. So do we get that over here? Process.env. Nope. I could probably do something like this. env equals, maybe envs equals window.envs, or require lib envs.js, maybe? And I could just generate some envs. Yeah, I think this is kind of how I'll have to do it. I don't know. Now this feels awkward. I wish I knew somebody who was really good with Webpack. The thing is, I think the kind of people that would be really good with Webpack that would be able to tell me how to do this probably wouldn't use Webpack because they probably don't want to have a system that obscures things in this way. just don't know what this is going to look like. Okay, let's forget about this for a second. I just want to get the test to run. I'm just going to copy and paste it over for real quick. I'm just going to put it over into the public folder and say, hey, let's see if this runs at all. And in the version that's in the public folder, that should work. I don't have this. But we still have to have process.env. I don't know if this is going to work. Process.env. Just call it envs. Here's what we'll do. It's just in the interest of getting this to work at all. I'm just going to define this up top. So public. No, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to create a file called envs.js. And we're going to have our little iffy here. And we're going to have our little envs equals. And then we're going to do window.envs equals envs. And then let's just paste this thing in here. See what we got. And we'll just go through it this way. Test username. Hold on just a second. I got to blow my nose. Where did the tissues go? They were right here. Where did they go? I think somebody swiped them. Of course, I would think that. Oh, here they are. Because I can't remember where I put them. Okay. I think I'm going to use one more. Okay, here we are. All right, so test username. What should I have it be? Interesting. Let's see, what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So this would be at least 12 long. Which I may have discovered a bug because it gave me an ID token. Let me go look at something else real quick. It just gave me an ID token. Does this mean in the branch that's currently deployed, log in, where's the create at? Create, hold on, let's get out of here. Let's go look, create create and login. Okay, so where is create and login? Source lib user. Okay, create and login. Create user. Doesn't actually do the password check here. I wonder what happened there. User.create. All right, we should put this as far down as we can. So where is the create at? Where's user.create? User.create's right here. And we got normalize. I don't think I want to put this there. Oh, there's a whole bunch of junk that doesn't matter anymore. Normalize. Let's go ahead and take a look at what that password digest is, what this ends up being called. Makes sense. Okay, cool. So yes. Owner.password digest. That is the right place for this to be. Okay, cool. So checkout-b password. Let's see, what do we got in here? There are two changes. That one's not that important. This one's kind of important. So add source lib user. Fix, don't allow new users to bypass password requirement. This is probably a regression. Enforce password requirements for new users. There we go. That sounds nice. Okay, get push-u origin password. And let me go ahead and make sure that I get a pull request open for that. I think this is a regression. The password check wasn't being applied to new users. Just password resets. And etc. Cool. So let's go ahead and fix that. Well, hello, and welcome. I'm AJ. I'd love to know, for those of you that are joining in, where you come from, what you do, what brings you to the channel tonight. Okay, so we don't need that. Oh, okay. All right, back to what I was doing. I was updating this. All right, test username new. All right. Let's see. test username, test password, test password. So test account. I don't think we have an account ID. Let me go check on that. Test.js, test account. Account ID. Where do we have? So that may not exist, right? On a new account, it won't. Because I think maybe this was supposed to be that. I don't know. Inspect. Let me go see what inspect is about. Inspect. Oh, it doesn't do anything yet. Huh. That's hilarious. So we're going to invite somebody to account. So we do not have a new account here. We have a new account in the other test. Got it. All right. So if not account, all right. So I'm just going to have to log in for all intents and purposes here. Yeah. Okay. No account yet. Okay, process.env. Call this envs here as well. I think so. Yes. Let's have that way. This way. Okay, so this is a little bit more than what I can reasonably take on right now. I don't want to open up another can of Focus. I don't even want to finish this one. I want to get to bed a little earlier tonight. All right, let me think. What do we do with this? I mean, something's working. Let's go ahead and commit what's working. Let's see. Git checkout browserify. Now that has the wrong connotation. Let's just call it browser. And what have we got working? What did we change in a good way? index.js. Okay. Lib. Okay. Readme. Let's see, get diff. What's package.json? What's different about package.json here? Okay, we definitely need to move this around. We do not need WebPack as a dev dependency. Alrighty. Do we need colors to dev dependency? I don't think so. Okay, so we could though, we could have this can be npx webpack CLI at 5-c webpack.config.js. Maybe. Like that. So let's just play ring around the rosies with these a little bit. So we'll take this one and we'll call it webpack.config.example.js, example app.js. And then we'll take this one and we'll call it webpack.config.js. Okay. And then we can add both of those. I should probably figure out how to do the external stuff here, but I'm not going to worry about that yet. All right, so this outputs the library the way that we expect it to be. Okay. All right, let's take a look at how test.js was modified so far. Not by much. Just a couple of things here. All right, I think I'll update that test as separate because it's mostly unrelated. Small refactor to the test. Okay, vim readme. Let's open up the readme. And this would be actually, this would be .example app.js. There we go. You can build the main library like so, like this, let's say. All right, that makes sense. Get diff cached readme. I'm just adding a section under here. Nothing too crazy. Great. Let's make npm install do something. Whoops, what's messed up here there? That. npm run webpack. Oh. Darn it. Eh. Okay, that looks right. All right, I'm just wrapping up here. I'm getting into this to a place where I can save it. Oh no, this is going to be going back and forth, isn't it? Ugh. All right, let me do this one last thing here. We're going to get rid of Express out of here so I can run npm install save Express. And then that's going to have it edit itself. Whoops. That needs to be save dev Express. Pardonnez-moi. Whoops, no, don't do that. Save dev. Okay, good. So that got moved to dev dependencies. That's great. See, we got anything going on over here? Let's see, git add public app.js, public vendor. Next.html. Not here. Okay, let's get rid of that. Oh, and I did swap this out. So now this is using env.duckDNS token or something like that. I'm not actually going to commit that yet. Okay, so examples. Okay, let me just see if this is still working before I commit it. Is it still working to the minimal degree that it has worked? I should say. All right, so we got logged in, we got a token. So at least to the degree that it has worked, it is still working. Great. I'm going to go ahead and rumruff the dist folder just to be sure. Okay, yeah, it looks like it's working. See, public vendor install, add public vendor install. Okay. I think that's it for now. Feet browser. So we're calling this adding basic browser support. Okay. I don't know what to call this actually. Add shims for browser plus WebPack support. Sure. And then here, this is going to be refactor test. I'm just going to call this whip. Make move towards browser friendliness. And I'm going to go ahead and open this up as a whip commit. So let me go back to the GitHubs. I'll say whip browser support. Oh, interesting. A couple places should have had prettier run first. Let me go do that real quick. I'm going to get checkout main, and let's just do, yeah, let's say we're going to add prettier here. Prettier, npx, prettier at 2 -w dot .js .md what else? HTML? I don't know. Let's see. npm run prettier. Oh, interesting. Yeah, we can just ignore that for now. All right, I'm almost done here. Just let's see. Let's see if we can get this to ignore that. Interesting. Single quote is false. So why would that have changed then? Index. What did I do wrong here? Vim package.json. Oh, that's what I did wrong. Got it. Okay. Let's try that again. npm run prettier. And so let's do package.json. npm install. That doesn't change anything, right? Okay, good. Index.js. Get checkout-b prettier. Get commit-m chore. Make prettier. All right, then let's check out. Was the one that we're just been working on called browser? And can we rebase on prettier? We should be able to rebase. Okay. Just stash, rebase. And then this shouldn't be too much of a problem. Oh, where's their conflict? Package.json. Yeah, expected. Okay, so no problemo here. Add as it were. Package.json's just fine. Git rebase continue. All right, cool. There we are. I actually think that I'm going to, I don't have, I don't actually have the rules in place, I don't think yet, about the commits for this, because this is not in production or anything. So I believe I can just push to the main branch. All right, cool. So that looks good. And then that should, I think it's not actually going to recalculate these. What we'd have to do is say, for example, add, like let's say touch junk, add junk, commit junk, right? And then we just do a git reset. Oops, where are we at? Git reset -- hard head 1, and then git push. And then that will cause, oops, let me do git stash pop. Yeah, don't worry about the JSN too much. Okay, now that should cause this to refresh and then get rid of all the pretty commits. Okay. All right. Sorry, I'm obviously losing my ability to communicate effectively. I'm tired. It's time for me to go. So thanks for joining in. Those of you that joined in, thumbs up if you got them, thumbs down if you don't. If you liked it, share with somebody you like. If you didn't like it, share with someone you don't like. And subscribe, check the doodly-doo, blah, 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 whatever you want. And I will catch you later. Adios. Whoops. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to do this.